So this project is going to be to try to repair this old rake that my wife likes to use. So basically, we've got a piece of wood handle with a hole down the center and a slot in it. And then we have this bar, which will go down the center. And then this screw that you see going through will go through here and into this slot and into this hole to hold it in. So the first thing I want to do is to drill this hole deeper so this can go in farther. And then I'll cut the bad part off here and take my sander and sand this down so this can slide up another inch or so. So we got this drill bit. Should be close to that size. I might have to ream it out a little bit. Oh, that is really hard wood, or there's metal in there. Let's get a clamp. See if we can get this in here any further now. I think what's happening is I think the hole is not a big enough diameter. So basically the hole goes in about this far from this point here. Which that means this should go all the way in. And it's not doing that, so I'm going to get a bigger bit. Let's see if we got anything bigger in here. Looks like the drill battery needs to be recharged, so we'll put all this on hold, come back. A one size larger drill bit. Okay, so I got this all the way in pretty tight. What I need to do is find out where to drill the hole here and then how much of this to shave off. So we'll try to measure that now. That means the hole should be about here. This needs to go back to about here. So, we want to get this up to this point right here. Try to get the shop vac to get some of the dust. Trying to figure out a way to hold the shop vac too. That didn't work very well. That didn't work either. It worked out better if I just held it with my other hand. Not yet. I'll mark this hole here. Check to see how everything lines up. Everything is pretty tight, so I'm going to mark the hole again, which is a little different place, and then we'll move from there. So you know, I can't get the chuck to close all the way, so I'm going to have to take this apart and fix it. Not going to do it right now, I'm kind of in a hurry. Always seem to be in a hurry. If I can get that in 1/4 of an inch, I think I'll be through this part. Let's go back and try the drill again. That clunk you heard was the screw coming out of the end of it and falling onto the floor. There's a screw that came out. It's a torque. This is Allen. I need torque. Of course, I don't have any torque here at the lake. See if I can get that screw in enough to hold it till I get a torque. Alright, next best thing, let's not lose this screw, so I'll tape it to the drill. Alright, that's it for today. I got other things to do, so put this on hold and come back later. About 4 or 5 months ago, I was working on this rake handle and the drill bit. The drill chuck broke, so I'm going to finally take a look at that and see if I can fix it. So this set screw came out. I taped it on here so I wouldn't lose it. So hopefully, looks like it's a torque. If I have a torque, I can put that back in once I get this fixed. But this is bound up. This piece will not turn from this piece. So I need to get some tools, see if I can loosen these up. Okay. See if we can hold it with this. Oh, wow, looks like it's turning. Okay, so that was the original problem. Something in here stopped working. But I need to unscrew this. According to what I read, this is reverse threads. Get an impact here. See if we can put this back in and get the chuck to work. Let's see if I got a torque. Okay, so I found a torque bit. Let's see how successful we are with this screw. Flashlight so I can see what's in there. The 3 chuck arms are closed here. I need to get them open. Now I can get the screw back in. So I got the chuck opened up enough. Hopefully this will go all the way in now. Okay, looks like this is reverse thread. So that seems to be in. Does the chuck work? Looks like the chuck is working. Alright. Maybe it's fixed. Let's see how lucky we are. I think where we left off was trying to get this piece back on here, and I had a screw. Okay, here's the screw. So we got this. Looks like we can get that onto here. That would be the screw. I think I was going to get a little pilot hole. See if this is enough to get it started. So the key is I don't want to get that stripped, so we'll hand tighten it, see how it's going here. Alright, I think that's going to work. I think what I have to do this has to be in there this far before that screw lines up. Looks like it should do it. So let's see what this feels like with this on. Well, we'll give that a shot, see how that works. I know a place where we can test it out. Alright, see how this works. I guess the goal will be to get this up on the dry sand and then see if it dries, and then we can separate the sand from the junk and throw it away. Okay, let's try this stuff over here. Okay, I think that works. Good place to stop, and then another project will be down here cleaning up the beach. This wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. In my next videos, I will be using burlap on my ryegrass seed planting, clearing some ice from a gravel driveway, and other chores at the lake house.